I can show you how to create such hood. It's actually very easy. I can take this, again, go to this file and bring in a hoodie file. Like a normal hoodie. I never create the pattern from scratch because I already have base shapes. That's why. It's just easier. All right, let's change it to 15. That's my work particle distance. I have to deactivate and change the pose. All right, I deactivated and changed the pose to the intention pose. And activate it again. Here.
Just a moment, sorry.
Let's move this here. Here now I can simulate. All right, and now I want to make this middle part. So I take my hood pattern and let's delete the internal line. Now, for example, what measurement do I had here? 9 centimeters. For example, 9 centimeters. So let's split it. 9 centimeters. And actually, on the other side too, 9 centimeters. Wait. And then I have to move this middle part in a few centimeters. Like this, for example. I will split it again, or just type X on your keyboard. Use the add point split line tool and add a point and put it here. And same for the other one. Like this. And then I can simulate first and just pull the zipper up with the zipper tool. Edit zipper. Oh. Now simulate. Very easy, right? And then what you can also do is, for example, move this a little bit out more, like this. Let me change the color to see better. Or can you see? Maybe lighter color. That's better. And I will convert this to a curve point. And this too. Now we have a little bit more volume here. And then what we need to change is all the angles. For example, this has to be 90 degrees. That you don't get an angle here. So let's put this to 90. Also on the other side. 90 degrees. And I will change the length to 9 again. Here too, change to 9. And then we need 90 degrees here too. I will delete the one curve point. And put this to 90. Can delete this. And same here. Like this. Now we have to change, to check the length, of course. If this still matches the neck hole. This is 27. Yeah, it's all right. Okay. And I want a curve here. So I take my smooth curve tool and just make a curve. That's it, basically. Another thing, I like to check it on the head. For this, you can deactivate or just delete the hair. Otherwise, it will get stuck there. And then just pull it over the head. It's actually a little bit small. Want to make it bigger. Let's pull it away from the ears. Okay. Hello, Christian. What's up? I will make the hood a little bit longer. So now it's bigger. And if you want it to be longer in the middle, you can also just move this out. If you want, you can turn it to no. Let's just move this out 2 centimeters. And then I will create curve points, 3 centimeters. And move them out. Like this. Then greetings from Peru. Thank you. Greetings back from Georgia, where I am right now. So now this looks very good. I want to move this out a little bit more. We can do this again and put this back to 90. And then what we can do is we can put this to 90. Like this. And I will make this a little bit shorter. Like 25.5. Yes, or 25. I learned Clo3D. I started with the beginner's course. And then I teach it myself. Learning by doing and YouTube tutorials. If you want to learn it too, I actually have a school community where I teach. You can check that out. I've built something that I would need. It's also with a beginner's course. And then tutorials. I teach my whole knowledge there. That's what I would have needed when I started. Yeah, no, that's better. If I want, I can put this even more out. And the other points too. Like this, for example. And then, of course, adjust all the angles again. That's a little much. But yeah. However you want it. And then also, if you don't want All right, now it's fine. Sometimes when I decrease the particle distance to 5, and you see more details. Now simulate again. Yeah, so you see it. Here's a little, I don't know how to call it. You can fix it by first deleting all these curve points. And now move this point close together. Now it's even more. Fuck. If I move this further away. Makes no difference. Okay. I will keep it like this. Looks better to me. And then I will also put in an internal line. Offset as internal line, 2 centimeters. And sew it together. Nice. Then put on some top stitching. Do I have a top stitch? I have a top stitch. Put this on here. Put the top stitch tool on one segment, and then I pull it to the other side. So it's continuing. Cool.